Okay, I just got your English test responses. But children, your names are not here.
Ma'am, because name option was not given.
Yes, ma'am.
Name option was not given. That was one thing. And your names are not here. But then you've all got the scores, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So individually, you'll have to tell me कि कितना मिला तुम लोगों को. Okay, I can see that most of you have scored very less marks. Huh? 3, 7, 4, 2, 5.
What's the highest?
Highest is 14. I can see 14 here. 3 14s. Okay, so many 14s I
Who
can.
got 14, ma'am? Rehana, name.
The name is not there, so that is what I can't figure it out now. 3 to 4 people have got 14, but I am not sure.
Ma'am, how many are the 13s?
How many 13s? Let me check. अरे नाम क्यों नहीं है? But very less children. Why like that, children? Very less children have taken the test. But then so many were there, isn't it? I can see only very less. Why like that? I can't understand this. What is this? Okay, someone has got 0. Okay, I don't know what is this. Okay, anyways. 13, 12 है, 3 है, 9 है, 8 है, 10 है. 13, 1 person, 1.
12.
13, 13, 2, 13, 3, 13, 4, 13, 5.
12.
7. 7 children have got 13. You all know, na, who's got 13?
Yes, ma'am.
13, 13 wale. 7 children. 13. Most of you have got below 10. Below 10 भी नहीं, below 5 भी है. मतलब that question paper was tough, huh? Isn't it? Okay, I just got your responses. I'm not sure. I can't find your names, children.
And because there were no option of writing name.
There was no option of writing names, so that वो अगले test में वो करना. So the first test when I had given you वो तभी option था.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ मैम तब था.
हाँ मैम था तभी.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know what is this. मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रही है क्या है. Okay, anyways, come on. Let's move on with our chapter. Yes, there is another sky. That means there is another chance. There is a lot of opportunities in life. Shall we move on, children? NDA?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, where were we yesterday? Please enlighten me. Olo. Where were we?
9, ma'am.
Arya Suryavanshi. I don't understand why instruction clear to anyone. If there is background noise, please mute yourself. Okay. There is another sky, ever serene and fair. There is another sunshine. I think my Wi-Fi is unstable. There is another sunshine, though it be darkness there. So yesterday we saw that the poet is trying to, the poetess, isn't it? The poetess, yes, Emily Dickinson, the poetess. The poetess, Emily Dickinson, is trying to tell us that there is another sky, ever serene and fair. That means there is another world where there is peacefulness and where there is peace, calmness, and joy, and it is also fair to us. I told you, why did she use the word fair? She used the word fair because certain times, certain incidents happen in our life where we feel that things are not fair to us. We've studied a lot, we've worked hard a lot, but still we are not able to crack NDA exam. So at that time, we feel that life is not fair to us, isn't it? So at that time, she is trying to tell us that there is another world where there is peace, joy, happiness, and everything will be right. Matlab, everything will be just. There will be justice. Fair means there will be justice in that world. And there is another sunshine, though it be darkness there. Even if you have darkness right now, but you should always think that there is sunshine in another world. You should always feel that this darkness is not going to eat you up, but there is always, at the end of the tunnel, there is always light, isn't it, children? At the end of the tunnel, there is always light, children.
Yes, ma'am.
Idiom?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, what is that idiom? Give me that phrase. Give me the idiom. Give me that idiom. Give me a phrase which talks about, which gives us the no darkness, and at the end of the tunnel, there is light. Give me the idioms. Come on.
There is another sky.
There is another sky. Is that an idiom? Okay, fine. That is already given in our textbook. I need another one. Come on, give me. Give me another idiom or phrase. 11th NDA children, give me another idiom or phrase which tells you that at the end of the tunnel, even though there is darkness in life, at the end of the tunnel, there is always light. You've heard about this, isn't it? Haven't you all heard about this?
Every cloud has silver lining.
Yes, somebody has given me the answer. Every cloud has a silver lining. What is the meaning? Uska meaning bhi batao mujhe. Someone who gave me this answer, Tamanna, I suppose.
Yes, ma'am.
Tamanna, there is a lot of disturbance from where you're talking. Why like that? Please be careful about that. Okay, all right, no problem. Okay, yes, tell me children, what does it mean that every cloud, she just now mentioned, every cloud has a silver lining? Uska matlab kya hai? Anyone?
There are good times after a lot of bad times, after we go through a lot of bad times.
After a lot of difficult situation or after a lot of bad moments, it is always seen, isn't it? It is always seen that after that darkness, after that bad moment, we will always have good time in life, isn't it? So what is it? Every cloud has a silver lining. Iska matlab kya hai? Every bad situation will end soon and something good will take place. That is the meaning of every cloud has a silver lining. Children, do you know who said this phrase? Do you know who said this phrase?
No, ma'am.
Has a silver lining?
John Milton.
Google and check. Somebody is giving me the answer where the Wi-Fi is very it's unstable. John Milton. John Milton.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, who is John Milton? Who is John Milton? You said John Milton, isn't it? Who is John Milton, my dear? He's a
Ma'am, he is an English poet and
English poet.
historian.
Yeah, he's an English poet. He's an historian. He writes in English. He writes in Greek language, Latin, so many languages he writes, Italian, Dutch, everything. Okay, he's a very good writer. He's a renowned writer, actually. Okay, renowned means what, children? Renowned means what?
Famous.
Famous. Okay,
Well known.
very good. Renowned, well known. Okay, so he's the one who said that. Yes. Any other idiom, phrase, anything that you can think of? Yes, Tamanna has given us a very good one. Every cloud has a silver lining. Anything else other than that, which says us that after darkness there is always light? Anyone? Anyone? If the winter comes, anyone who can complete this?
No, ma'am, I haven't heard it.
You haven't heard it.
No, ma'am.
If the winter comes, the spring is not far behind. You haven't heard this?
No, ma'am.
Okay, it also means same thing. Okay, it means that if the winter comes, spring is not far behind, means that children, you have to live your life. But in that life, if you have up and down, if you have challenges, you have to face those challenges. You have to face those challenges. Every day is not going to be a good day. You can have dark days. You have to face those challenges with a lot of strength. And at the end of the tunnel, there will always be light. It is the same meaning that comes over here also. If winter comes, spring is not far behind. Okay. Okay. This was told by whom? If winter comes, can spring be far behind? Or if winter comes, spring is not far behind?
Percy Shelley.
Percy Shelley, isn't it? Percy by Shelley. Okay. All right. Who is she? Anyone? She's also somebody who is she's also a poetess, isn't it? Somebody who is very famous in the literary world. Okay. All right. Anything else? Anything else that tells us that from darkness you can go to light? Anything else? Sunshine follows. Sunshine follows. Sunshine follows darkness. Difficult times always lead to better days. Have you heard of all these phrases? Have you heard? Yes, these are some of the common phrases, isn't it? Difficult times always leads to better days. That means what? Difficult times don't last. Even if we have difficult times, we have to face those difficult times, and then there are better days after we have faced all those difficulty. Okay, that is what is told in the first para. Next one, children. Yes. Should I read or shall I read, or you're supposed to read, or how is it now? Am I only supposed to give all the answers? Though it be darkness there, never mind, faded forest, Austin. Okay, though it be darkness there, never mind, faded forest, Austin. So what are you trying to say here? She is addressing whom over here? Who is she addressing? She is addressing her brother.
Younger brother.
Addressing means what, children?
Talking about him or talking to him.
She is
He's
addressing
pointing.
him means she is talking to him. She is trying to convey him a message. That is called as addressing him. She's trying to convey a message to Austin through this poem, isn't it? Though it be darkness there, never mind faded forest, Austin. So she is saying that even though there is darkness where you are there, matlab kya hai? Even if you are facing darkness, it doesn't mean that where he's staying it is a dark place. वो मतलब नहीं है. Where he's staying is a dark place, वो मतलब नहीं है. It means that if you are going through a dark phase in life, please remember that it is not always dark, but there is sunshine. Never mind faded forests. Yes, children, faded forests. What figure of speech has been used here? What figure of speech has been used here? Somebody is giving.
Alliteration.
Tamanna is giving me the answer, I think. Alliteration.
Alliteration.
Faded forest. Never mind faded forest, isn't it? So she has given alliteration effect over here, isn't it? F and F, the first phonetic sound you can hear, isn't it? How do you, what is the, how do you spell F, children? What is the sound of F? Give me the sound of F.
Four, ma'am. Four.
F. Huh?
Four.
Fur. Anyone else with a different answer?
Yes.
F. What is the sound of F? Primary standard question. NDA children. Give me the answer now. See, you all are learning meanings, very difficult meanings, isn't it? Isn't it? Melancholy, serene, desolate, all these meanings you know. What is the sound of F?
And I still think it is a 4.
Children, if you put it in the chat box, I'm not going to, I've just opened the chat box now. There are 60 messages in the chat box. I haven't read any of the message. What did I tell you all? What did I ask you all to do? Did I ask you all to communicate with me? If you don't communicate,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, then why that simple instruction is not clear to anyone? What is the reason? Huh? Why only Tamanna, Ashish, Juveria, Arjun? Why only these people should speak up? What about the rest? Huh? Are you all stubborn enough that you're trying to tell me that, ma'am, we are very stubborn. We are going to text you. You want to teach, you teach. Otherwise, you can leave. Is there somebody with this attitude? Please let me know. I'm happy to leave. I will leave at this moment. Huh? What is the sound of F?
F.
F. Sound of F is F.
Ma'am, AS.
Ma'am, what?
AF.
Quickly.
F.
A, F. F.
Ma'am, sound of F is EV.
Sound of
F.
F is EV. What is the sound of F, children? Give me the phonetic sound of F. The sound of F is, this is how you make the sound of F. If you want to teach your future children the sound of F, them not F or anything else, it is okay. Got it?
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear? All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Never mind, faded forests, Austin, though it be darkness here. Never mind, faded forest, Austin. So what is she saying? Faded forest. Why has she used that word called faded forest? So she is trying to say that faded forest means what, children? How does a faded forest look? Faded means what, children? Faded means what?
Dried, where forest which has no leaves.
A place which has no leaves, or a place which has been deserted.
Dried out place.
We say deserted, faded ka synonym
Yes, ma'am.
batao mujhe. Can we say deserted, children? Give me the synonym for fade. Faded.
Dispersed.
Faint.
Dispersed.
Faint. Okay, faint. Yes, faint. I can get it. Dispersed. Dispersed. Dispersed what? Dispersed. I'm not sure.
Scattered or dispersed.
Shattered. Scattered.
Scattered. Yes, scattered.
No. Scattered, no. Scattered has a different meaning. That we will discuss. Scattered has a different meaning. Faded means what?
Dim, like.
Which is very light, which is very
dull.
dim, which is deserted, which is
Pale.
which has no life actually.
Pale,
Which has,
right.
faded means something which has no life. Jaan nahi hai, isn't it? Never mind faded forest. So there are certain forests like that which are faded, isn't it? So she has compared life with faded forest, and she is asking Austin that, okay, children, give me the synonym of fade before I forget. Give me the synonym for fade.
Faint.
Faint, okay.
Pale.
Pale, yeah, very good. Pale.
Dim. Dim.
Dim, yes, dim.
Alive. Dull can also.
Dull, yes, dull also can come, right, correct. Dull also can come.
Ma'am, to mix.
What?
Ma'am, ma'am means like not in that sense. Ma'am, like we say that he faded in the fog, like that, something like that. And there is.
Yes, ma'am, I got what you wanted.
I didn't get what he's saying. What is he
Ma'am,
saying?
like dissolve.
Dissolve, okay, yes.
Ma'am, he wanted to say that the word fade is used here, like you are lost in the forest,
yes,
so you are
lost,
totally
correct,
mixed.
correct.
That you wanted to say.
Totally correct, yes, right. Who gave me this answer?
Akash.
Okay, right. Dissolve, disappear. That is what he meant. Faded, disappearing in the forest. What did he say?
Yes, ma'am.
Snow.
Getting lost or dissolved, something like that.
Something like that he said, right? Disappear in the
Yes, ma'am.
something like that. Okay. Yes, yes, correct. Yes. All that has the meaning for faded. Did you understand faded? Faded का हिंदी चाहिए?
Yes, ma'am.
हिंदी meaning चाहिए किसी को? Children, NDA, children, हिंदी meaning of
Yes.
faded चाहिए?
बोलो ना
Yes,
मैम।
ma'am.
बोल
मुझे नहीं पता, आप बोलो. Who knows Hindi? I don't know.
Savage reply,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Huh?
Fika.
Fika means pale, right?
No, ma'am. Fika means faded also.
Faded also? Okay, fine. Okay. Understood, children. Hindi.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, children. Okay, all right. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Though it be darkness here, never mind. Faded forest, Austin. So she's trying to tell that even if there is darkness, even if there is faded forest over there means in your life, if it is like faded forest, matlab kya hai? If you are lost, please do not mind. Never mind means don't stress yourself, don't bother yourself. Okay, there will be light at the end of darkness. Never mind silent fields. So it is continuing. Never mind faded forest, Austin. Never mind silent fields. Here is a little forest whose leaf is evergreen. So what is she? Emily Dickinson is addressing to her brother Austin. She is saying that even if there is faded forest, even if there is silent fields, even if there is silent fields, never mind silent fields. Silent fields matlab? Silent fields matlab children.
Times of loneliness.
Loneliness, okay. Anyone else? Loneliness.
When there is no one to motivate you.
Hopelessness, like you don't have hope in your life.
You don't have hope in your life. Okay. 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 Yes, everything is correct. Never mind silent fields. Silent fields कैसा रहता है बच्चों? Field कैसा रहता है? How is the field? She is
muted.
Silent fields. She is trying to contract. She is trying to compare the life with silent field, isn't it? Over here. मतलब silent field मतलब क्या है?
Noiseless.
Sometimes the field is filled with people. Sometimes the field is very silent. There is presence and absence in the silent. There is presence and absence in the field, isn't it? Yes. So,
yes, ma'am.
Comparing the life with silent field, she's trying to address her brother, and she's trying to say that if your life, even if you're lonely in life, even if everybody has deserted you, even if you don't have any friends over there, but you have to come back. There is a little forest here. Means what? Little forest. She's comparing life with greenery and forest. Here is a little forest whose leaf is evergreen. Matlab, she is trying to tell him that, Austin, you come back to Amherst, isn't it? Where is the place? Where is she right now? She's in Massachusetts, isn't it? She's in Massachusetts, isn't it? She's in the town called Amherst. So she's trying to call him back to their house, and maybe their house is filled with greenery. They may be having a beautiful garden. They may be having a beautiful lobby or forest or garden over there, and she's trying to call him back to Amherst. That is their house, and she's saying that our home is never lonely. Our home will never fade. Our home has love and warmth. So please come back. That is why she is using the word whose leaf is evergreen. Evergreen matlab kya bachcho? Evergreen means?
Always happy.
Evergreen?
Always
happy.
Not always happy. Not all.
It has leaves.
Evergreen means what?
Throughout the year. It has leaves throughout the year.
In Bollywood, evergreen Bollywood किसको बोलते हैं?
Always successful.
Long lasting.
Somebody is there who they call evergreen. Evergreen stars बोलते नहीं?
They will be always famous or careful.
So
like
evergreen leaves means what? Yes, correct. Evergreen leaves means throughout the year, those greens or those leaves will never fade. It is always fresh and it has soul in that. Every time there is soul in that greenery, isn't it? The plant or the field or the forest, whichever is evergreen, whose leaf is evergreen. She is trying to explain that if you come back, our life will also be like the forest which is there in our house, which is evergreen all the time. Okay, what happens, children, in life when you have happy people around you, or when you are surrounded with people who always motivates you, or people with life? People with life means what? What is the meaning of people with life, or people with soul, or some?
People with positivity in them, or which bring positivity in your life.
Everybody has life, isn't it? Correct, Juveria.
Careful people.
Everybody has life, isn't it? How you live that life? Who is it? Abhinash Roy, mute yourself. Everybody has life. We all have our soul, we have life, we have everything. But the way we live, the way we influence our environment around us matters a lot, isn't it? There are certain people in life, okay? You say that, "Arey, uske paas jaake baithte hai, bahut acha lagta hai." Isn't it? There are certain people like that. When you see somebody, when you talk to somebody, you'll be like, "Oh my God, this person is like full of life. I just want to be with her, or I just want to be with him." Like, you feel very happy. You feel like doing something in life. You feel a lot of positivity at that time. Yes, right? So that is what Emily Dickinson is saying, trying to convey Austin, that come back here. There is leaf which is evergreen. Matlab kya hai? Your life will be better over here. You will not be, you wouldn't be facing darkness like how you are facing now. I think he's in a different town, and that is why she's trying to call him back. Okay, so she's saying that if you come back, there is a little forest whose leaf is evergreen. That means it will never fade. It will never take you to darkness. So over here, what is she trying to do, children? She is trying to convince Austin to come back. All right, next. Who is Austin?
Her brother.
The younger brother.
Younger brother.
Younger brother.
Here is a brighter garden where not a frost has been. In its unfading flowers, I hear the bright bee hum. Okay, here is a brighter garden. So again, what is she trying to do, children? Again, what is she trying to do? She is trying to convince Austin that, please come back. There is a brighter garden this side of the town, isn't it? This side of the town means what? She is trying to tell that there is a brighter garden in the house. Over here in the house, please come back home. That is what she's trying to convince him. Where not a frost has been. Tell me the meaning of frost. Tell me the meaning of frost.
Now when temperature go
Layer
below
of
0
ice.
degree.
Coldness.
I can't hear anyone. One person. Give me the meaning of frost.
Ma'am, where
Layer
temperature
of ice formed on surface.
Ma'am,
of
drop
the
of
ground.
ice. Drop of ice.
Drop of ice. Okay, children, before that. Okay, I will discuss that later. Yeah. Tell me, what were you saying frost means? Sorry.
Cold temperature also.
Ma'am, a thin layer of ice.
A thin layer. It is given, right, children? Read from there. At least read. It is given over there in your left side. Read at least and tell me. Bolo. One small meaning I ask you, you all can't speak up, isn't it? You all are giving me adha adhura
And the
answer.
ice, ma'am,
And
the
then
snow
you're
is
telling me I have
from
to accept that
the
answer. I'm
surface
not
of
going
the
to
ground.
accept that answer. What is the meaning of frost? Tell me.
Ma'am, temperature.
Ma'am, temperature below 0 degrees Celsius,
Wash out.
which
Ma'am,
form
ma'am,
on
a
the
small
ground
deposit
and
ice.
other surfaces.
Go below the 0 degree Celsius.
Okay, somebody has given me full complete answer. Okay, you have taken it from the left side. Anybody give me frost? Give me the synonym for frost.
The process of freezing.
Frozen.
Have you seen Frozen? Have you
Prime
seen
ice.
Frozen movie?
Yes.
Have you seen
Yes, ma'am.
Frozen animated
Yes,
movie?
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Have you
Yes,
Yes,
seen?
ma'am.
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
हाँ, उसमें क्या है?
Doll
What is
की
it?
movie है ma'am.
हाँ, there is ice everywhere, isn't it? You
Ice
can
flakes and
see.
all.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah. So frost basically means what? It is ice crystals.
Yes.
Those are ice crystals that form either on the ground or any other surface. Okay. When does it form? It is written over here when the temperature is 0°C. All right. Okay. Okay, that is called frost. All right. Here is a brighter garden. Okay, over here, whose leaf is evergreen? Okay, children, can a leaf always be evergreen? I was about to.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
It can't be evergreen, isn't it? But just to convince Austin, Emily Dickinson has written that. What has she done? She has exaggerated that thing and she has written. What is the meaning over here? What figure of speech will come, children? I've taught you this, isn't it? Haven't I taught you this? What speech will come
Yes.
here? Tell me which figure of speech is coming over here? She has exaggerated. Can a leaf be evergreen all the time? It can't be. Why do we use figure of speech? We use figure of speech. Very good. Someone has given me the answer. We use figure of speech for
Making the words, making the
attracting
sentence
the readers,
attractive.
isn't it? To attract the readers, we use figure of speech. Yes. Okay. Over here, what comes? Hyperbole.
Hyperbole.
Hyperbole, isn't it? Somebody gave me the answer. Hyperbole means what? What I think I did not teach you hyperbole. Did I teach you hyperbole? I'm not.
Ma'am.
Huh?
No.
Did I teach you hyperbole?
No, ma'am. We left
No.
with that. Hyperbole nahi padha.
Hyper means children exaggeration. Exaggerate का मतलब क्या है पता है सबको?
बड़ा चढ़ा के कहना.
Very good. बड़ा चढ़ा के कहना. So that is called hyper, exaggerate. Hyper means exaggerate. Bole, B-E. Hyperbole का spelling क्या है? H-Y-P-E-R, B-O-L-E. तो bole means say statement.
Speech.
B-O-L-E means say, statement or speech. Now hyperbole means when you use, it's a figure of speech. It means that it is overstatement. Overstatement matlab kya hai? Just to attract the readers or convince a person, you are exaggerating your speech. That is called as hyperbole. Okay, that is called as hyperbole. Abhi idhar kya exaggeration ho gaya? Here is a little forest whose leaf is evergreen. Can a leaf be evergreen? Can a leaf be evergreen? No. A leaf can never be evergreen. Eventually, it will die out or fade away, isn't it?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes. There is no leaf in the nature that is.
Ma'am, can I give an
green
example
for-
of hyperbole?
Of course, you can give an example of hyperbole. Yes.
Ma'am, she is the beautiful than the rainbow. Hello.
She is as beautiful as rainbow. She is
Beautiful
Give me
than the rainbow.
She is beautiful than the rainbow. She is beautiful than the rainbow.
There should be more, na?
There is some. वो sentence structure में कुछ गड़बड़ है?
She is prettier than the rainbow.
Yes, we can say
She
that.
is prettier than the rainbow. Okay. She is beautiful than the rainbow. I'm not getting the sentence structure over there. Okay.
She is more beautiful. There should be more beautiful.
No. She is as beautiful as a rainbow. You can say that. You can't say she is beautiful than the rainbow.
Okay, ma'am.
Now, if you say she is more beautiful than the rainbow, that becomes hyperbole.
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
when you say she is as beautiful as rainbow means, कौन सा figure of speech हो गया?
Simile.
Simile.
Simile, ma'am.
Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
All right.
ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
here is a
ma'am.
brighter garden. Here is a brighter garden where not a frost has been. So she's trying to again convince him, saying that this side of the You come back home. Over here, there is a brighter garden where there is no frost. She is comparing life with nature over here. Okay, are you all getting? See, children, whenever you read a poem, always read between the lines. Okay, in its unfading flowers, I hear the bright bee hum. Again, what happens over here? Unfading flowers. Unfading means what, children?
Something
The
like
flowers which are
shining.
never going to get dull.
Flowers
Always
which will never
get dull or dim. They will be always fresh.
They will be always fresh. So over here again, what has happened? Can a flower be always fresh?
No, it can't be.
No,
It is
ma'am.
again
Can't be.
hyperbole.
Again, what is the use over here? Which figure of speech has been used over here?
Hyperbole.
Hyperbole again. Unfading flowers. Flowers, if it has bloomed, it will fade, isn't it? Okay. So it is in its unfading flowers, I hear the bright bee hum. Bright bee hum. Again, which figure of speech, children? Bright bee hum. Which figure of speech?
Alliteration.
Alliteration again over here, isn't it? Phonetic sound B has been used.
Ma'am,
Isn't it?
inversion.
Inversion is coming. Okay. Inversion. Okay. Inversion अभी तक नहीं है. किधर है inversion इधर? इधर inversion किधर है? Inversion means what, children? In plus was, isn't it? In is equal. In is not an statement. Inversion means when the sentence is not written in the correct order, it is called as inversion. Someone said inversion. You have to explain what is inversion.